Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So Texas's offense is on the field for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the run.
There he goes!
Offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Illinois' offense will take the field for the first time. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
To throw, it's Henderson. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The run to the left. Breaks the tackle.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he...
Turning it on! Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Longhorns are marching down the field. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He leaves it with his back. Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run out.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Longhorns will try to pick it up on 4th down.
Black 24. Black 24.
Tries to get it on the ground. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
I love the play call there on 4th and short, because even if you don't get it, the opponent now has to march the entire length of the field. But because you did, you've now got a fresh set, and offensively, you've got to pay this off now. You've got to score a touchdown.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
That's reeled in. It's Thomas. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he reels it in inside the 30. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show the defense that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in the football.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Illinois.
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were. And the back knew exactly what he had to get 6.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Back to pass on 2nd down. Hauls it in. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Trying to keep this drive alive.
And I tell you what, Palmer, you see this more often now. You're more willing to roll the dice on your own side of the field. Would you do this? You feel comfortable doing that?
No, I'm more old school, David. I don't got the stones to dial that up on fourth down deep on my own end like that. That's a punt for me, but hey, the gamble pays off. Good for them. Maybe they can buy themselves some more real estate now as they're trying to drive down the field and score.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Going to try to get it himself. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. On target. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense.
Catch in stride inside the 15. He's brought down to 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Longhorns started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Can they salvage the drive? And they'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. To the air, it's Henderson. Looking to scramble. Oh, he's got some space.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether we conserve him or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise. pick up a first down. Wants to throw on third down. Pocket breaking down. Finds his back in the middle. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Finds his tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. First down, 10 yards to go. Looking downfield on first down. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Rush is on him. Quick step and go. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. He'll pull it down and run. Lowers those pads. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Longhorn. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He's going to bring it out. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll give it to the back. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got his man down the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air, it's Henderson. They get to him as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. Got to make some plays for me, too.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
The give out of the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. At the 35, he's open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Illini started this drive deep in their own end, but now starting to generate some momentum. From the gun, the ground game. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. To the ground with the back. Fighting off the defender. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. UCF found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Knights football today. Those folks in Orlando won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Back to throw, it's Higgins. Quarterback moving. Fires on the move. And his first throw here is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The Longhorns line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Quick strike complete. Turning it on. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes a connection. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Good right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. To the air, it's Henderson. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He'll try to take it back.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Texas! And the pummeling has started.
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
Handoff to the lone back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And they get him down. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Back to throw, it's Henderson. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Punch it out of the air. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Proctor. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Backed up now, here's second and long. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Trying to convert. Illinois comes to the line. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Pulls it in. Breaks into the open. Oh, and he ruins the big gator with a fumble. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Finding Illini facing a third and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a fourth down. Trying to convert. Illinois comes to the line. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Takes it the other way.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And tackled there by the defense.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. flying down the left side. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Mississippi State is putting on a show offensively. It feels like they've been ringing those cowbells all game. They're up 14 over Vanderbilt. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play at 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Across the 25, he's got room. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've gotten this drive going, a couple of 1st downs already. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll go with a direct snap. Nice move there. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quick completion to the right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive.
Get set, get set.
Dropping back, it's Henderson. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start